Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.
The topic that we are going to discuss now is cookies. What are cookies in web world or internet world? Let us understand that, and what are all the uses of cookies and why is cookies a problem now? Those things we need to understand. As the ever evolving digital landscape continues to reshape online experiences, yes, we are experiencing that, cookies emerge as dual agents. Why are they called dual agents? Because they are serving as indispensable facilitators of personalization and convenience. Yes, this is the positive side, but they are also posing significant challenge in the domains of user privacy and data security. Okay, so that is why it is in news now. Okay, so these cookies, they are posing significant challenge in the domain of user privacy and data security. How? Let us understand what are cookies first, and then let us get into the details of its uses and its threats. Okay, so in the realm of computing and web browsing, what are cookies? Cookies are small pieces of data stored in user's device. So if there is going to be a user who is using internet, then these cookies will be stored as small pieces of data, okay, and they will be stored as text file. Okay, points like these are important. They will be stored as text files. Okay, next is these files are actually generated by the website itself. Okay, so these files are generated by the website a user visits, and then serve the purpose of retaining information regarding the user's interaction. This is what important is. Okay, so what are cookies created for? These cookies will be retaining information regarding the user's interaction and preferences during their online navigation. So when we make an online navigation from one thing to another, we search multiple things in online, right? So when we make a navigation from one thing to another, when we search different things, then all the information will be stored. Okay, so all these interactions and the preferences that we make during online navigation will be stored as text files. Small piece of data will be stored. Those are called as cookies. Okay, now let us understand what is the role of a cookie. Okay, first is user authentication. That is its first application or the first role, that is functioning as digital identity card. Okay, so these cookies function as digital identity card and they assist websites in recognizing and preserving user login status throughout their visits. Okay, this we might have noticed. Okay, we'll be asked to check a box so that the login ID and password will be saved forever. So that information will be saved as a cookie. Okay, so that is digital. It is like a digital identity card. Next is personalization. Cookies enable retention of user preferences encompassing language selection and website themes. Okay, when we open a particular website and if we choose language and website theme, and the next time we visit the same website, the same language and the theme will be already there for us. Okay, when we log in through our account. Okay, so such information are stored in cookies. Okay, next is persistent shopping carts. So they ensure that the items added to the online shopping carts remain accessible even upon subsequent returns. This is yet another role played by cookies. When we shop online, we'll be choosing items to be added to the cart. Okay, and even if we visit after a year, the items added to the cart will be shown. Okay, that is because of the information stored in the form of cookies. What other role or application does it have? Analytics. Okay, so cookies aid website proprietors in collection of valuable data concerning user interactions. Okay, thereby facilitating enhancement and tailored content delivery. This is for the website proprietors. Next is targeted advertising. This is also yet another application or the role of cookies, that is advertisers employ cookies to showcase advertisements that corresponds to the user interest. This we might have noticed. We might have searched for a particular thing in one website and an ad regarding that same item or the same thing will be shown in another website that we open. Okay, that is because of cookies again. Okay, so it corresponds with the user's interest and previous browsing histories, enhancing the allure of online shopping. So it will attract us by showing those advertisements. So these are the roles played by cookies. But what are all the associated challenges with cookies? That is privacy concern, like we discussed in the first slide. That is, cookies possess the capability to track online behavior. So it has this capability to track online behavior, and it raises concern about potential intrusion into digital privacy. Okay. Next, if it is not adequately secured, if the cookies are not adequately secured, then it can serve as vulnerabilities which can be exploited by cyber criminals to gain access to and also steal personal information. This might also happen. So cookies has to be secured adequately, but there are chances that it may be inadequately secured. Next is through cross-site request forgery. Okay, cross-site request forgery. Attackers can use cookies to perform unauthorized action on a user's behalf without their consent. This might also happen. So these are the negative sides of cookies. What other things do we have? We have something called as cookie bloat. Okay, so what is cookie bloat? Cookie bloating means what? Over time, as users visit more websites, cookies accumulate on their device. Okay, this information will be stored in their device only, right? So they accumulate on their device, consuming storage space. So when they consume a lot of storage space in a particular device, then that situation is called as cookie blot, and this potentially slows down the web browsing. Okay. Next is impact on user experience. How? User may find these frequent consent requests. Okay, we'll be getting pop-up messages for consent, right? Like, do you agree to it? Shall we sign in? Such pop-ups will be coming frequently, and this is annoying and disruptive to the browsing experience of people. Okay, as they have to interact with these dialogues repeatedly. These are also done by these cookies only. Okay, so these are the negative sides of cookies, and we also discussed about the role or the uses of cookies. Okay.